This is the book that I keep beside my bed because it always reminds me to be grateful for every second, for every experience, for every breath, for heartbeat, for every step. Nothing is granted. I was literally someone who took everything for granted until I had to learn the lesson in the harder way. So in translation, this is look from coma, first look from coma. And it's about the experience from man who is from my city. This person, he went to school with my father. We had similar experience. He had 10 operations. He had near-death experience. He was in coma for 36 days. So you can't compare or compete with anyone's story, and you shouldn't, because every story is authentic story and it has its weight. So it's up on us. Shall we embrace the story, learn the lessons, and share it with others in order to help those who are maybe now going through challenges that we successfully navigated through, and every message is helpful. So why I'm keeping this beside my bed? Because even this day, after all I went through, I have moments when I slip into old patterns, when I forget to be grateful, when I forget to appreciate, when I literally go about my day like nothing happened. So I constantly keep reminders. I keep cup for my coffee that I took with me in hospital to remind me to be grateful, because there is something in us that wants to um, deny everything. Maybe that's pattern from some subconscious to deal easier with everything, but I don't want to forget it. I'm not repeating it to be in victimhood. I'm repeating it to constantly remind myself how many reasons there are for me to be grateful. So my old psycho-cybernetic loop was limited beliefs. As a result of my limited beliefs, I had feelings that were low on vibrational emotional scale. Those low feelings caused me to have poor decisions, poor beliefs, to have some behaviors that I literally now, when I'm on this path of awareness, can't believe that were my behaviors. But that was old psycho-cybernetic loop that was only reinforced day by day. So what's psycho-cybernetic loop? You have limited beliefs. Those limited beliefs cause you to have certain thoughts. Those thoughts produce feelings and emotions, usually lower vibrational feelings and emotions, which then pull you to actions and behavior that are also low vibrational behaviors and actions. And those actions produce what? Results that only reinforce your beliefs from the beginning. So let's say if you say, I'm not worthy enough, that will cause, you know how that feels. I'm not worthy enough, it's and that I'm not worthy enough will cause you to behave in a certain way. Let's say you will lower your standards in order to, I don't know, don't lose a friend who called you to have a drink, but when you needed them, they were never there for you. And they now expect for you to be there whenever they have mercy to find time for you. So low vibrational behavior and actions would be you accepting that call and then feeling low because you will reinforce the belief that people only call you when they have no one else to call, that you are someone who is not appreciating their own time, their own existence, that you are always behind, and so on and so forth. What's the positive psychocybernetic loop? Having clear boundaries. So people are like animals, literally. You train them how to behave with you. I know from my personal experience that whenever I expected from others to have compassion or to be soulful and not to go over boundaries according to their, let's say, soul, they never saw, showed that they have soul. Even in your family, you will experience the crab effect. What's the crab effect? It's a bucket full of crabs, and when one crab decides to leave the bucket and to go to the path of freedom, all other crabs will do everything possible to pull the crab on awakening path to come back down there and die, as they will all die in that bucket. So be ruthless, even to your family members who are trying to pull you back. Be ruthless. You are the only one who is obligated to take care of you. Of course, you will have help and guidance from above. Let's call it higher self, your guardian angels, infinite intelligence, the universe, call it whatever you want to call it. I prefer to call God, as I know God, but no one can grasp that, and no one have the ability to think that he can even start that subject about God, how grandiose and big it is. But in every single one of us, there is a spark of God. So that's why I'm saying be ruthless in protecting your boundaries, be ruthless in saying no. Those who are really meant for you, those who really love you, will respect those boundaries and will behave according to them, even if you decide that you will 5 minutes from now be completely other person, because you can do it. You are not under any obligation to be the same person you were 5 minutes ago. And boundaries are great thing, because as soon as you set them, it feels like the whole universe conspires in your favor. It's interesting how that law of least effort works. When you have to do the most and you feel overwhelmed and burned out, do nothing, literally. Even it seems like a crazy thing, it's the best thing you can do. Literally forget about everything and do something that fulfills you, that brings you joy in the moment. Because your burning desire to solve it, to give the most of you, will only put you 10 steps behind. Because if you don't know how the mind works, you will, till the day you die, run like a crazy person, but the point of arrival is always moving forward. It's like someone is, the more you run, the more it runs away from you. But when you say, you know what, I don't care anymore, I literally don't care, like some miracle, not like some miracle, but miracles begin to unfold, and literally you become a wizard, like from one of my favorite books, Seven Spiritual Laws of Success and the Way of Wizard. Literally it feels like you have the magic wand, because in essence you do. Spontaneous fulfillment of desire comes as a result of you knowing how to connect with your higher self, to set the intentions, and to literally forget and go about your day. Every morning start with the intentions for the day, and then go and live and literally forget about it. There is no need for you to repeat to universe, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, because it's enough to place the order one time. The universe heard it first time. You only repeating more and more means that you come from a lack, and that you don't believe that it will be fulfilled, and that's why it is postponed. But when you set the intention, forget about it, and go about your day, everything comes to you. No need for repeating. Repeating constantly to universe and higher power something is like when you went to restaurant and you order, let's say, your food and drinks, and the waitress and waiter are going to the kitchen to bring to you your order, and there you are running and chasing after them. Where is my order? Where is my food? Are you sure my food is coming? When will my food be here? Are you sure you heard what I ordered? I want this, I want that. Where, when? Leave me alone. Let me go to kitchen and prepare your order. So it's the same thing with the universe. Read more. It will put you, especially nowadays, in small percentage of people who are able to focus. I saw recently a video of some child that is sleeping and swiping away. How addicted people are to cell phones and everything that is addicted. So read more, learn about yourself more, learn about the laws of the universe. As Tesla would say, if you could only knew the secrets of vibration, energy and frequency, you would have the secret of the universe in your hand, in your pocket. We know that that person was someone who is thousands years in front of time. We all are. But what's blocking others from those who seemingly figured it out is that those people who are figured it out, they allowed that what they learned to flow through them. So don't doubt when something comes and wants to express through you. It means that you are fully equipped to fulfill what was meant to be fulfilled through you. Never doubt it. Me personally, when I embraced my inner child and when I learned what was some things that I had to rewrite and release and relearn, everything changed. So here is my first address, and I intentionally and purposely keep these two in my bedroom, because whenever I would feel the urge to lower my boundaries, to accept again, as many times previously in my life, unacceptable, I just look at this and remember how long the journey was from this little girl to learn again to love herself, to re-establish confidence, to be ruthless when it comes to protecting me, because I know how it feels when you're powerless, when you're crying, wondering will you or you will never again walk, when I literally hold my uh, organs and see the scar for the first time, and then during and after the second surgery. Uh, there is a lot of those moments and experiences that I literally have no idea how brave I was and what gave me strength to overcome all of that. If there were no higher power to hold and keep my back, it would impossible to be here now. So never wait to be pulled to some extreme as I was in order to learn how to love yourself again. Uh, that's why I'm saying if you don't go with the easier path, you will. I was offered many times easier path to protect myself, to relearn how to love myself again, but I was deaf to it. I completely ignored all of that. And that's why from the universe came lesson in a form of very, very, very serious near-death experiences, very serious two surgeries, very serious before surgeries, sickness, pain that there were moments prayed for my execution, how those pains were big. And that's why I'm so big on inner work, on self-love, on reminding as many people as I can of how important, how worthy, how special, and how powerful they are. Because if there is no higher power, if there is no force that created everything and you and me, that's working through you 24/7 as long as you're here, none of things that you are overcoming during the day would be possible. Are you responsible for the awesome and miraculous functioning of your heart, of all your organs, of this beautiful vehicle, everything, eyesight, hearing, senses, taste, smell, touch, everything. You're not responsible for that. It's higher power, it's infinite intelligence working precisely through you. So why are you selling yourself short? Why are you ignoring hunches? Never ignore hunch. Never do today what your intuition is telling you to do tomorrow. Never do today what your intuition is telling you to do tomorrow. Never ignore hunches. Hunches are GPS from universe. Do this, do that, call this, write this, follow this. Just be aware. If you are not aware, you will stay in a rat race till the day you die. There were many things that I wasn't aware of, and therefore I couldn't change. I still have OCD, I still have perfectionism as one of my traits. There is a lot of work to be done yet, but as soon as I become aware of what I'm doing, it began to lose its power over me. That's why forgiving to those who maybe harmed you is the best thing you can do. They also lose their power over you. So the person who caused you most pain, send them blessings. In that way, even though it sounds crazy, you are first setting yourself free. Second, they no longer have power over you. Send them blessings. Whenever you encounter anything or anyone, mentally repeat, I salute divine in you. Even if they had some intentions that are not so good towards you, that affirmation will protect you, because they will intuitively feel inside that you recognized in them what you are, divine. Always do the work. Knowledge is free. We are all paying the price of ignorance. Knowledge is free. We are paying the price of ignorance. I was paying price of my ignorance for decades. If I took time to learn all of this before, I would be in a constant state of bliss. But I'm not complaining, I'm grateful. Some people never get this chance. It's better ever than never, and only knowledge will set you free, nothing else. When you know who you are, when you know that life is just one big karma soup, what karma is, it's come back. What's coming back? Whatever you sow, you will reap. If you're sowing love, compassion, if you are sowing good and positivity, it will all come back to you. So karma is come back. What goes around comes around. So as that saying goes, curses like chickens come back home to rooster. Never curse biggest enemy, because your enemy will stay untouched and your curses will come back to you. Never, 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 never curse. Curses like chickens come back to rooster. Knowledge is free. We are paying for ignorance. Yes, there are some things that are destined pre-order. I was never stupid. I was even in school a quick learner. I was always curious. I was always someone who wanted to explore deeper meanings, deeper truths of life. I was always someone who was hungry for learning more. But some things simply aren't in our power, and how you will overcome them in a fast way is to stay true and loyal to yourself. Um, in short, don't sell your soul to devil, no matter what he is offering you. Um, some lessons are probably written before we came here in a form of relationships, relatives, parents, brothers, sisters. Uh, I think that there is a big part that is fated. Yes, there are family curses. Yes, there are many of those things that we are learning and will continue to learn. But you will, from a someone who worry, become warrior, not if from warrior to warrior, by not selling yourself, not selling your soul, staying loyal and true to your way. Uh, the doors that life and infinite intelligence open for you, no person can shut. What and who belongs to you from life, from infinite intelligence, no person can take away. So why bother? Why being in a state of torture? Why constantly making more and more challenges? Always be aware that that's just a result of your limited beliefs, of your previous identity. What's your previous identity? It's just a set of the way you were programmed to think, feel, and act. Great news is that you can, in every moment, rewire your brain, rewire your hardware to have new set of thoughts, feelings, and actions that are from something that was blocking you, now something that is working for you. If your previous identity was seeing obstacles, your new identity can become seeing only possibilities where you used to see obstacles. If you were someone who had low self-esteem, you can simply step into the power and into new identity where you are someone who is epitome of confidence, someone who's always on the pedestal, person for whom other people like to do things. You can literally overnight rewrite your story to serve you. Because as I mentioned previous, this life is your movie. You're writing your script. Others are just actors. They're just characters that you sign them to. Good news is in every moment you can rewrite the end and how your story goes. How? Many times you must let go of the version and things, places, and people that you thought are the best for your scenario, because life has many times better story for you that you could even imagine. Um, I always say, show me how your plans are better than all my desires for me. My desires were poor desires, half of my life, because I had poor thinking patterns. I thought that I was not worthy. I thought that who am I to expect this or that, that good things are always happening to other people, that those are the lucky ones. I'm not in the club of lucky ones. And that was all wrong, because that was just old belief system. After things that I've experienced and finally become aware of how powerful I am, I now know that I am more than worthy of everything that I can even dream of. I know for sure that life has much, much better plans for me than my desires ever were. So I just am doing my part of agreement, and I'm allowing life to work its magic through me. That's all. And that's the spontaneous fulfillment of all my desires, setting my intentions and allowing life to work through me. How, when, and why is not part of my business, because life, God, and infinite intelligence has weapons I know nothing about.